Hi.
Do you mind just introducing yourself?
Yeah, my name's Harachai and I'm from Hull. It's a Thai name. It's a half Thai. It's a Thai name. My dad's from Thailand, and my mum's originally from England.
Right. Thank you very much. So this project we're doing is about talking about creating a platform to discuss about our mixed heritages. Okay. So a lot of people live in Hull, but a lot of people are coming from different backgrounds. So can you maybe tell us a little bit more about your background experience before you came to Hull? Yeah. Was you living in Thailand or was you living?
Okay, it's quite a complicated one. That's but my parents met. My parents met in Israel, picking fruit, and so my mum wanted to come back to England with my dad because they was in love, and unfortunately the British government didn't give my dad citizenship, so my mum had to wait in Belgium and work there until this passport was finished. So I grew up a year of my life in Belgium, which I cannot remember because it was like my beginning of my life. And then we came to England after everything got sorted for a few years, and then I went to Thailand until I was from about 4 years old to about 8 years old. So I lived in Thailand, which was just a total village and buffalo and rice field and coconut tree, and then I come back here, and yeah, it was an adjustment, but I'm happy that I experienced both sides, because now it's made me who I am, and I can look at situations from both sides, that poor, that rich, or whatever. To both sides of it, yeah.
So from my understanding that you left Thailand when you was 8 to come to England.
Yeah, with my family.
So when you came to England, did you ever go back to Thailand after that, or you've been in England ever since?
Yeah, we used to visit my family every year and go back every year. And then my mum about 5 years ago got divorced, and I went back myself to go see my family. And I just come back about 2 months ago, actually. And my uncle is a Buddhist monk, a Hinayana Buddhist monk, so I stayed in the temple a few weeks and ate one meal a day, not allowed to cook, only meditation, and
Sounds exciting.
Sounds good, yeah.
So, which culture would you say you feel more connected to, Thailand or British culture, or both?
Yeah, wow, it's a hard one. I think the more I spend time in Thailand, the more I'm feeling like, actually, I feel like I'm more connected there, honestly. Just because in England, the culture is it's almost mixed so much that there's almost I'm not going to say no culture, but it's a bit like drawn out, whereas Thai is very Thai. Thai is just Thai. There's a monarchy. It's always been like that a long time, but it's very open, and I fit to that more, but yeah, I can't really explain it. So I fit to Thai, I would say. But I love English culture and I love the banter,
No offense.
A little bit of banter.
Okay, so, what do I say? What are the... I mean, obviously, you had to adapt to life in both cultures. What would you say maybe the similarities and maybe the challenges of being from a mixed heritage background living in Hull right now as a city of culture? So what would you say, what are the challenges or similarities from these two cultures you've been exposed to?
Yeah. Honestly, it's not the nicest thing to say, but there is still a lot of racism in the world, and I'm not even going to say there isn't. Even in Thailand, man. Even when I go to the village, I'm half Thai. They still call me Falang, and Falang means foreigner. And this is a normal thing. They don't even know they're racist in Thailand, but it's just the way they are. And then it's very weird. And also here, before it was a lot more when I was younger, very racist in primary school, but now is actually a lot better in Hull, I think, than before. And so everywhere has this racist thing, and that is just one of the challenges of, I think, everybody that is mixed. And it's a hard one to escape, but I think you just got to understand that it's just these people, they maybe don't know any better, but you do, and that it's just them, so you can become higher than that and forget about it. So that's the only thing I think is.
So from what you're saying to me, I gather that you have had obviously to adapt to life in a hall for you being able to sustain your life and to, like you're saying, to rise over those challenges. And okay, so what do you think is the future as far as mixed heritage background is concerned in Hull? Do you think things will get better? I mean, like the city of culture, not right now, so Hull has been exposed to a lot of different cultures. Can you see things getting better in that sort of platform, or do you think there's no chance? I mean, what's your views on it?
No, I think there's a chance, because if you like, the world is becoming much more integrated now, and that's literally that is just nature, how it's going to be. Like, we were separate, and now we're coming together, and that's just the way the universe flows, I guess. And eventually we'll all be mixed, and nobody knows. We're just going to come from Earth. It's not going to be England, it's not going to be Africa, it's going to be Earth, planet Earth. So I think this is what we should move towards, and I think it is moving towards that, but still there is people that are scared of losing the past, which I also can see that as well. Like, to lose your culture must be absolutely devastating, but I think there's a way we can go forward where we can keep culture and also erase culture, but make it a new culture, Earth culture, you know? I don't know, man.
I get it. Totally. So if you were to have, say, God blesses you with children, say in this country, what's the message that you would pass on to your children? I mean, considering obviously the challenges that you've just explained here, the similarities and the possible solutions.
Yeah.
How would you relate this to your children? What would you say to them? I don't know.
I would say, you know, we're all equal and blah, blah. I know it's a kind of cliche thing, but when you've come from two different backgrounds and you're always an outsider wherever you go, you're always that foreigner, you know, because you're half of that, you're never full. So I have to always be accepting of everything, like, because I can never feel like they accept me. So to them, I would say, just be open wherever you are, and your home is where you are now. You can make anywhere, like, you know, your home. It doesn't matter where this is, and, you know, just try and it'd be a few years of teaching, you know.
Well, we'll get a password with the I gotta
hopefully.
Say, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you as well,
it's been
brother.
Thank you for sharing that with us.
And
I'm gonna put this in exhibition on our Facebook, online, and people can hear your story, and hopefully they'll be able to draw from that and get some strength from it.
Yeah,
thank you very
very
much.
cool. Namaste. Thank you. Respect.